Hi, Mystery Recapped here. Today, I'm going to explain a Japanese fantasy mystery film called Sakurada Reset. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. The premise of the movie is set in a small town somewhere in Japan called Sakurada. While at first glance it looks like nothing special, the reality is quite different. Half of the residents of the town have some kind of unique ability. Some can talk to animals, some can teleport, while a select few can even see the future. These abilities can only exist inside of the town, because as soon as the residents step out, they forget about their past lives. The protagonist of the movie is a high school boy named Kei Asai. He has one of the rarest abilities, to remember everything he has ever seen. Kei is friends with a girl from his class named Haruki. She has the power to reset time back 3 days. Kei and Haruki frequently work together to use their powers for good and help people. On the morning of September 17th, Kei is on his way to school. A kind girl named Minami wishes him a good morning and cycles away. Seconds later, she gets hit by a van and is on the verge of death. Haruki sees this and asks Kei when the last reset was. When he gives her the green light, she uses her abilities to go 2 days in the past to September 15th. After using the power, no one other than Kei can remember what happened. Hence, he tells Haruki everything about Minami's accident. However, since they cannot forcefully change the present, Kei thinks of a different plan. He goes to meet a guy named Tomoki, who has the ability to talk to anyone telepathically. September 17th arrives again, and a few seconds before Minami's accident takes place, Tomoki telepathically asks her to stop. She does so, and is saved, without anyone doing anything significant. Then, Kei and Haruki meet on the roof, happy that they were able to help someone, even though Minami doesn't know it. They save the current time in Haruki's phone, which means they cannot reset past this time in the future, which ensures Minami is safe. To manage the powers and protect the people of Sakurada, an organization called the Administration Club is formed. It holds the records of every person in the town and their abilities, and uses them when necessary for the town's benefit. In the following scene, we are introduced to Eri, a girl who has the ability to steal other people's powers but cannot use it. She used to be one of Kei's classmates and used to treat him like a hero. Long ago, he helped her get rid of her abusive father. However, they grew apart with time, and Eri still holds a grudge against Kei for neglecting her. That day, she meets an employee from the Administration Club who wants to help her to steal an old man's power. When Eri hesitates, the employee asks her if she wants to be better than Kei and manipulates her into doing it. Kei and Haruki work for a lower branch of the Administration Club called the Service Club. The help they provide to people is authorized by this club. Later that day, Kei goes to meet the manager of the service club. He is told about an old man named Sasano, whose power was recently stolen by Eri. The club appoints him to meet Sasano and help him somehow. In the following scene, Kei and Sasano are together. He reveals that he could enter into any picture for 10 minutes before Eri stole his powers. But for his power to work, one must tear the picture right in front of where it was taken. How the hell did he figure that out? After the meeting, Kei gets a call from the manager who tells him that someone very important from the Administration Bureau wants to meet him and Haruki urgently. Kei is confused because he doesn't remember being acquainted with anyone from the Administration Club. Still, the next day, he and Haruki arrive in front of the club's special quarter. They are welcomed by a mysterious man who refuses to answer any questions. He politely brings him inside the building that looks like a maze. Haruki is asked to stay in the waiting room until Kei meets the important person, since the person can only see one of them at a time. They oblige, and Kei makes his way to the inner quarter. The VIP turns out to be a 70-year-old woman. She claims that she doesn't have a name and requests him call her the Witch. She has the rarest ability to see the future, which is why she has been trapped in the building for the past 51 years. The administration doesn't want someone with such a dangerous ability to live in society, and they also cannot let her go away and lose an asset to the town. Hence, they have been receiving her help to predict the future of the town, while simultaneously keeping her captive. This is honestly kind of what working from home feels like. A flashback shows us little Kei returning home from school one day. A stranger hands him a phone, urging him to talk to someone. The person on the phone is none other than the witch. She invites him to her town, knowing that his fate is to help its people. Kei obliged and never returned home to his parents since that day. Before the two can take the conversation any further, the guard interrupts them. Kei is asked to leave while the witch goes to talk to Haruki. Then, we see the old woman asking Haruki how much she loves Kei. Haruki replies that even if she has no limbs, no senses, and no thoughts, she would still love him. But if she was missing her arms, legs, nose, ears, mouth, and brain, would Kei still love her? To Kei's surprise, he meets Eri outside the quarters. She says she wants to steal Haruki's power next. Kei tries to ask her why, but they are interrupted when Haruki returns. Before Kei can save her, he is held back by a girl named Marasi. She has the ability to make things, feelings, and thoughts disappear at will and can kill Kei with a single trick. Holding him hostage, the girls steal Haruki's power. Before walking away, Marasi orders Kei to make a detailed map of the witch's lodge in order for the power to be returned. After the incident, Kei and Haruki return to the manager's office and meet their old friend Sakagami. His power is that he can transfer one person's ability to another. Since Kei remembers how Haruki used her powers, they hope they can transfer the knowledge from Kei to Haruki. They go through the procedure, but when Haruki tries to reset, the powers don't work. Later, Kei and Haruki are returning home when she asks him if their relationship is going to change now that she cannot help him anymore. Kei says he doesn't know, which hurts Haruki since she is in love with him. After dropping her off, Kei goes to meet the manager yet again and asks him how he knows Marasi. The manager is shocked but reveals that he used to be best friends with Marasi's elder brother who died in a traffic accident. A flashback shows us that Marasi, the manager, and their friend had barged into the administration's headquarters, threatening to blow up the building if they didn't help them resurrect Marasi's brother. But, as expected, the help never came, and Marasi became vengeful. Currently, her mission is to steal the power from the witch and take over the administration club with a more inclusive organization. This is why she wanted a detailed map of the witch's special lodge. Somewhere else, the old man, Sasano, tears a picture of his lover from 50 years earlier. When the picture comes to life, it is revealed that the woman in the picture is the witch. She was taken away from him by the Administration Bureau, which ended their relationship, but neither of them have stopped loving each other, even now. Sasano tells the young witch that he misses her, but she doesn't know how the older version of herself feels about him. She looks at his future and comments that they will need Kei's help. At home, Kei is doing his best to make the map as accurate as possible. Suddenly, he comes to a realization that if Marasi is about to steal the witch's power, the witch must already know it, since she can see the future. Then, he remembers how Marasi and Eri were right outside the lodge when he and Haruki visited the witch. This means they are being lured in or tipped by the witch herself. She plans to use the girls to escape captivity. Upon focusing deeper, Kei also sees that the books arranged on Sasano's shelf are exactly the same as one in the lodge. The next day, Kei goes to meet him and asks him if he is hiding something. Sasano reveals that he was tipped about Kei through one of the pictures of the witch, and that is why he wanted to meet him. In reality, his power was never stolen because he wasn't wearing glasses when Eri tried to steal it. Sasano doesn't know how, but he has a feeling Kei will help him and the witch reunite. He gives Kei a picture of the witch and asks him to meet her. Kei and Haruki go to the beach the picture was taken at and enter it. The young witch sees Kei's future and figures out everything that is going on. She confirms that she manipulated Eri and Marasi against the administration so they can help her escape. On September 19th at 9:18 p.m., they will come face to face with her older self. The group has to do something right then to save the witch and help her escape. After returning to the school, Kei and Haruki meet Marasi and give her the map. However, they refuse to keep their end of the deal until tomorrow, since it will be 3 days after the last reset, which means Haruki won't be able to change the past again. Kei has decided to help the witch, but not by hurting or deceiving Marasi. He gathers Sasano, Haruki, and 2 of his other friends, and makes an elaborate plan to execute the next night. At exactly 9:18 p.m., Marasi and Eri manipulate the guard and make him take them inside the lodge. Using the map, she reaches the witch's room. All this time, Sasano has been behind them, taking pictures of every open gate for later use. When there is only one door left to be opened, Kei stops Marasi and tells her that the administration club won't be defeated with this method. She extends her hand, threatening to kill him, but Kei doesn't stop. He asks Haruki to reset, which makes Eri laugh, knowing that Haruki cannot use her power until she gives them back. Suddenly, Kei asks Marasi to persuade Eri to return the power, and deliberately gets killed using her hand. Marasi is shocked because she never meant to hurt anyone. She breaks down crying and screaming at Kei's death. The only way for her to reverse what she did is by resetting time. She asks Eri to return Haruki her power. When Eri refuses, she is also manipulated mentally. In the end, Haruki gets her ability back. Before she resets time, Susanoo gives the Polaroid pictures he took to Marasi. That way, she will not forget what happened when the time goes back to September 17th. Here's some pictures of the present so that you can remember the future when you go to the past. Simple, right? In the following scene, Kei and Haruki are on the rooftop, and the date is September 17th again. Haruki doesn't remember what happened for the past 2 days, so Kei explains everything from their meeting with the witch to her power being stolen. She asks Kei if their relationship will change if she were to actually lose her powers. This time, Kei answers that he would put his life at risk to bring her power back if something like that happened. In the following montage, we see Kei reliving everything he did for the past 2 days. When he goes to meet the witch, he finds Marasi outside with the Polaroid pictures she was given. She regrets what she did and promises to let the two be this time. Inside, Kei secretly puts a bunch of Polaroids inside the witch's pocket without the guards noticing. The pictures are of the open gates of the facility. The next day, she tears them one after another and runs away through the open gates. In the last scene, Kei is by the road when a car stops in front of him. Susanoo and the witch are inside, having already reunited with each other. They plan to go outside the city and leave their powers behind. The movie ends as Kei and the witch thank each other. This seems like a happy ending, but it's basically the equivalent of the Avengers noping off of planet Earth. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.